day 4 we're at Lingfield with 3 Feet from Gold, who's running for the Gold Partnership. Now this is a horse I bought as a yearling. I fell in love with him when I saw him in the ring. He's really impressive size, lovely big flashy chestnut, he's by helmet, he's got a great attitude. I ran him once as a 2-year-old and probably shouldn't have in hindsight, he wasn't quite ready. The thing about big horses is they tend to take time and they tend to just get better as they get older. And he's certainly proving so. He had his first run back as a 3-year-old about 10 days ago at Newmarket, where he finished 4th. He ran really well that day. He looked like he just needed the run, got a little bit tired in the last furlong, but other than that I was really pleased with him. So today we were hoping for another step up on that performance. This looked like not the most competitive race, although the 2 fancied horses in it both had some solid form. So there were 2 horses that would take all the beating, and the rest on paper didn't look like that they were that strong, and it certainly worked out that way. A few more finishing touches here and then he's all saddled up and ready to go. The race didn't exactly go according to plan, but the horse still ran well to finish 3rd. The original idea was to just sit him in behind the lead, as he travelled a bit keen last time, so we wanted to try and settle him in behind a couple of horses to help him relax during the early part of his race. Only unfortunately for us, the horse we got behind moved across and left our horse with clear daylight in front of him, so he just picked the bridle up and ran really keen again, but still happy with the placing. So all in all, it was a good day at the races. The horse is showing good potential, he's definitely going the right way. He should get a handicap mark now he's had 3 runs, so that will give us more options to find the right race and get him winning. Welcome to day 5 of Inside the Stables, 30 days in the life of a racehorse trainer. Now today all the focus is on jumping. We've got Leighton Aspel coming up. He's going to be riding our 4-year-old who's unraced, called Friends Don't Ask, and Leighton's going to be getting a lead off Affluence, who will have Jason riding him, who we spoke to the other day. We'll have a little bit of footage of what they do this morning, and then afterwards we'll have a nice little chat with Leighton. So I'm here with Leighton Aspel. We've just been over doing some schooling on the links. I suppose we'll start with Schooling young horses, how important is it to get it right when you very first start with them?
It's really important. It's their first steps, for the rest of their careers, and it's like the 2-year-olds or anything. When you introduce them to the saddle, to the stalls, if you do it well in the beginning, it can carry them through for their whole careers. And just try to be patient. Some take more schooling than others. Some are very natural, and it's easy for the trainer and the jockey.
So the big horse we were schooling this morning, how would you say that went?
That went well. It was a work in progress. He's a big boy, and we started over small jumps, and he was a bit disrespectful. He was in a hurry to follow the lead horse. Then when we jumped some bigger ones, it was much better. There was every type of jump, because he still hasn't quite worked out where his feet are in front of the jump and where they should be behind the jump. But every time I went up there, I seen progress, and your next schooling session you'll see improvement, and third and fourth and fifth. And then when you get racing, jumping at that speed, when you come back to your schooling at home, you'll see a different animal. You really will. And as long as his first few runs go well and he has some nice introductions, that should be him for the rest of his life.
So you've sat on him a couple of times. What type of horse would you say he is? Where would you see him going through his racing career?
He's a big, tall, leggy horse who should stay, and then also given the opportunity to mature and progress. You'd like to see him be a nice staying horse over jumps for the next few seasons.
Now everybody knows your most famous quest is probably winning the 2 Grand Nationals, but before that you actually retired from race riding. What made you come back? And I bet you're happy you did.
Very happy, and it's given me sort of a new invigoration to do the job well. Just had a couple of quiet seasons where it just felt like a bit of an uphill struggle. And there's so many different things you can do in racing. I thought, well, maybe I could, put my energy and effort elsewhere. And I did try it for 18 months, but I was missing racing all the time. And then I thought, I'm still young enough to do it, and I got very positive feedback from some trainers, and I reapplied for my license, and then the rest is history.
Literally. Right, thanks for that. That's all for today. We'll see you tomorrow. So welcome to day 6. Today we're at Tattersalls, and this is the day we're going to try and buy something. The owners are on their way, but I'm already here making an early start. I've got a lot of horses to look at, so let's see what we see.
At 15 for that, for 16 pounds an hour. At 450,000, all done for this time, all done. At 450,000, all done and sold at 450.
Well, it's been a really tough sale for all the buyers. With over 40% of the catalogue being withdrawn, there hasn't been many options at all, yet the demand is probably stronger than ever. There's so much money from the Middle East these days, and without being mean, but I've looked at horses and taken them off my list because they were lame, and they get bids of 20,000 anyway. It's ridiculous. Having said that, we got one. Cook Up a Storm. Nice little 3-year-old filly. Can't wait to see her. Here she is. I have already met her. She's a really sweet little filly. She won at Newbury as a 2-year-old. She's obviously got some ability. Let's go and have a little chat with her. This is a real little sweetie. Look at that face. And she likes mince. She's going to fit in perfectly. Well, look, I don't know if you know or not, but we give all our horses nicknames since we spend every day with them. Cook Up a Storm is a bit of a mouthful. This one needs a new nickname, so if anybody's got any good suggestions, do let us know. What a lovely filly. Can't wait to get her home and see how she goes out on the gallop. So look who's got a new neighbour. Seems quite happy to be here. We'll give her a night to settle into her surroundings. And then we'll take her out for a little trot tomorrow, see how she is. So we're going to meet some owners this morning. We've got John and Sarah Bridger coming along. They own half of Affluence. They've owned horses for about 15 years now. I first met them when I was assistant trainer at John Best's, and they had a share in the syndicate then. Now they've got this wonderful fella. You know, we've had a great association. They've been really good supporters of mine over the years. So it'd be nice to have a little chat with them, and we'll see what they have to say. So I'm here with John and Sarah. They've been owners of ours for a while now. Now, John, when did you start getting into owning horses?
Must be 15 years ago now, when you was down at John Best's. Maybe it's not quite that long, but it's been quite a long time.
Feels like a long time.
Feels forever. Spent a lot of money, but always as a bit player, part of a syndicate. Whether it's 5%, 10%, but now a little bit more. It's been good fun along the way.
What do you find? What enjoyment do you get out of it when you come along?
I love it because you get to meet new people. You know, you join a syndicate and they're like-minded. You know, you have a good day out at the races, and it's the whole thing. You know.
What's been the most memorable day so far?
Oh my goodness, most memorable day.
Too many to mention.
Too many. Oh, they've been fabulous. What's the most memorable day?
Dylan winning was fantastic.
Yeah.
When Dylan won at Lingfield, and then come out and did it again, that was really good.
Yeah.
Indomitable spirit.
Yeah.
But then recently with Affluence winning, it's been great.
I think
He's
any
been a good
Anytime
horse.
you have a winner, well,
Yeah.
you want the horse to
Right,
run
yeah.
well, don't you?
Yeah.
But the bubble can burst, and the other side of it, when you go to the races and you've had a bad day,
Yeah.
it's quite a long journey home. But no,
Yeah.
the good days outweigh it.
Yeah. And so now we've got Affluence. He's going the right way. We've had a lot of fun with him so far, and
since he's
hopefully
moved up
many
in
more days to
distance
come. Yeah.
What's he doing? 1-2. He seems to have found his distance. He's running well and consistently now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
And what's nice as well is you can come up to the yard, come up to your yard and see behind the scenes, you know, watch them in training, come up here, Warren Hill, you know, fantastic.
So would you recommend it?
Definitely. But the benefit of the smaller yard with yourself, you have got that accessibility.
Yeah.
And I don't think with the bigger yards you'd have the same feel about things. So yeah, I'd recommend it definitely.
Because there are a lot of big syndicates, but it's just 100 people turn up for a yard
You feel a
visit.
bit anonymous, I think, with
Yeah,
a big
yeah.
syndicate, but with a small one, you feel as if you're taking part and you're involved with the whole, you know, management and training of the horse. And again, with a smaller syndicate, you get to know people a bit better, and you know, have good fun, and it's all
So would
good.
you say you've made new friends through owning horses?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
But it is good to see the other side of things, because you know, before I got involved, you're looking at it as a betting prospect. You watch it on TV, you go to the races just for a day out, but to see the other side and see everything that you go through and all your guys working
You
in the
realise how
stable.
hard it is to
There's a lot
There's
of
a lot
work
of
that goes
work,
on
yeah,
behind the
definitely,
scenes,
yeah.
and when they do come out on track and do well, it's well worth it.
Well worth it.
Definitely.
Lovely. Well, thank you for that.
No worries.
We'll see you soon.